bekungukuthi ke they are not getting paid. They are not getting paid. So we had to assist ukuthi kena silekelele ukuthi kena umqashi abuye to be accountable for his actions and kube nokuhlala phansi uqondiswe indlela aphethe ngayo abasebenzi.
Siyasebenza kanzima, siyasebenza kanzima, thina siyasebenza kanzima, siyasebenza kanzima, sidinga umkhonto wabasebenzi ukuze usihleke kunabo ubunzima, sidinga umkhonto wabasebenzi ukuze usihleke kunabo ubunzima, siyasebenza kanzima.
Yebo sanibonani, onibingelelayo uThula Sizwe kaNkabinde. I'm back with episode 1 as I have promised you guys. Last week we just dropped our introduction on singumkhonto wabasebenzi, the real life case stories lapho sinceda khona ozakwethu obhuti nosisi ngeyinkinga ababhekana nazo eindaweni zokusebenza. Umsebenzi wethu thina nje awukho nzima kodwa ubalekile kakhulu ukuthi nje siqinisekise ukuthi ke understand amalungelo akho futhi understand ukuthi kena what you have to do, when to do and claim your rights the safest way possible. Okay. Namhlanje ngiphethe i-case review report sike sayenzela ubhuti engeke ngize ngilimention igama lakhe as well as i-company ayisebenzelayo. Ngimethe nje igama ngetha futhi nenkampani ayisebenzelayo igama, just random name for confidentiality purposes, because at the end of the day these episodes are for educational purposes only. They are not to attack anyone or any institution or any company or any individual. They are just for educational purposes only. All right. This case is for Vuyokazi Maxwell Mgubasi versus Mtia Security Solutions. Iwona amagama engibaphe wona. Okay. The position of our brother, he was a security officer of which ubehlukumezeka when it comes to our working conditions ngokuhlukahlukana kwawo, which we will mention everything lana ukuthi kena kwenzakaleni. All right. The employment start date yakhe kwakungu February 2025. I-total months worked 5 months. 5 months. Bese ama colleagues in the same situation abebhekene naye, they were 7 of them all together. Okay. All right. Inkinga abebhekene nazo bekungukuthi ke they are not getting paid. They are not getting paid. So we had to assist ukuthi kena silekelele ukuthi kena umqashi abuye to be accountable for his actions and kube nokuhlala phansi uqondiswe indlela aphethe ngayo abasebenzi. Ngoba ubhuti wakuveza ukuthi ke if ever kukhona osukumayo uthi kena uyama ulwela ukuthi kena bathola umholo wabo, umqashi bekenza noma yini angayenza ukuthi kena labo bantu abanyamalalisa emsebenzini pheqelezi abaxoshe. Okay, so case it was very sensitive because ubhuti uVuyokazi wayesabela umsebenzi wakhe because of course akayisebenzeli yena, usebenzela umndeni wakhe, so kuyi priority ukuthi kena umsebenzi awube safe as afuna usizo. Okay, nanso ke i-summary ye-complaint yabo ime kanje. 1 is non-payment or late payment of wages. Okay, kuyenzeka ukuthi kena kwenye inyanga abaholi at all, or uma bezohola iba late i-payment, mhlambe bangazi nokuthi kena bazohola nini, babone sebebona ngayo nje. Awungitshele nje ukusebenza ngaphansi kwesimo esifana naleso, awukwazi ukuplana lutho ukuthi kena wena mekuphela inyanga yiloko kumele ngikwenze, yiloko kumele ngikwenze, awukwazi ukwenza lokho because umqashi kungenzeka imali angayifaki. Awazi noma uzokayifaka yini, futhi uma ezoyifaka uzoyifaka nini. So leyo beku point number 1 we concern yabo. Concern number 2, only paid 5,000 on April 12th, u-5,000 on May 15 and u-6,000 in July. Uma uzobheka ke kule employment period since they were employed, he only got paid 3 times. Okusho ukuthi kena ukweledeka izinyanga ezingakhi ezingazange zize zikhokhelwe at all. March no June. March and June basebenza mahala nje. Uyayibona lento leyo. So that was very much concerning, and abaningi abasebenzi baqashile. So awucabange nje ukuthi kena uyasebenza awuholi inyanga yonke uzoba nenkinga nomqashi but usebenzile kodwa awuholanga. Izimo ezibhlungu abafowethu nabodadewethu abandlula kuzona. Loyo bekungiconcern number 2. Uconcern number 3, inconsistent and unexplained payment cycle. Iyona nje inkinga ukuthi kena ayiqondanga indlela yokuthi kena bahola nini. Uyayibona leyo nto leyo, and ne payment cycle ukuthi kena bona ba understand ukuthi kena thina kahle kahle ngoba sisebenza la ekhaya singasho sithi kena sihola fortnight or sihola month end or whatsoever, abazazi but bayasebenza, they show up every day ukuyo fulfill ama obligations wabo to serve their shifts. Uyayibona leyo nto leyo. Another thing, lack of legal employment compliances. Kukhona ke nokunye angacomply ngako umqashi ukuze ahloniphe amalungelo abo njengabasebenzi. Okubala ini no pay slips. Awekho ama pay slips. Just imagine you working but you do not receive any pay slip. That means when you cannot even have ama credits. Uyayibona leyo nto leyo because ufana nomuntu ongakwazi ukuprove ukuthi uyasebenza, something like that. And noma ngathiwa uneyinkinga, if ever you have to prove your employment in some way, awunayo wena i-pay slip njengomuntu ukhombisa ukuthi mina ngiyasebenza. Okay, this is one of the things abasebenzi ababhekana nazo uma kungukuthi kena abathuli ama pay slips, and many more problems. And no uniform provided. Just imagine uyasebenza and kumele uzibone wena ukuthi ugqokani, okusho ukuthi wena ugqoka impahla zakho uze emsebenzini. Ngaleso sikhathi yena awuholi kodwa usebenzisa impahla zakho. Ngitshele, uyayibona nje into ebhlungu abasebenzi ababhekana nazo emsebenzini. Okay, they were not registered for UIF, labor protections, which is a violation of the Basic Conditions of Employment Act and Labor Relations Act. Okay, no UIF contribution. That means no matter how long they spend in that employment, if ever they lose umsebenzi, they do not have any UIF to claim. Uyayibona lento lena. So yeah, izinkinga ezinkulu kakhulu lezi, they are not light problems. So we urge ukuthi kena abasebenzi mabebhekana nale inkinga lezi abangahlali, mabasukume bathinte umkhonto wabasebenzi, the sphere of workers, sibone ukuthi kena singalekelela kanjani ukuthi kena sibancede ukuthi kena bathathe ama procedures are right ukuthi ke baclaim ama rights wabo the right way. Uma iphela nje le episode le nginayo ibonus lapho ngizobe ngikhuluma khona ngokubaluleka kokuthi ke ube nomkhonto wabasebenzi eduzane kwakho usasebenza, because kunama mistakes abasebenzi abawenzayo enza ukuthi kena ba give away ama rights wabo to employer lapho behlukumezeka, kodwa bengakhona ukuthi kena amalungelo wabo abasebenzele ngenxa yokuthini bona they didn't know how to claim their rights the right way. Bagcine sebenza izinto ezingafanele ukuthi ngabe bayazenza, then u-employer athathe advantage ngaloko aze abafake kuma hearing abaxoshe, yize they feel it is unfair dismissal, but ngenxa yokuthi ke nabona they failed to act responsible basase kwi-employment according to their rights, then they lock their way to ama rights wabo, and asikwazi nathi ukuthi kena most of the time ukuthi sibancede, because nje but kena ngizogena deep into that and ngenze nama practical examples so that you will understand ukuthi kena yenzeka kanjani zonke lezo inkinga lezo. Okay, uma siqhubekela phambili, another concern abasebenzi abebenayo bekuyini? A clear employment contract or communication with the employer. Okay, employment contract nje ayikho eclear ukuthi kena thina nayi contract esisayinile nasi sivumelane sinaso nomqashi, akuna contract. Even the communication with the employer, there is no communication. Sometimes employers do not come to talk to their employees, they just send instructions. So ama employees uma eneyinkinga, they cannot come before their employer ukuze bayikhalele ngeenkinga zabo, because akabona ulona u-employer, only send instructions. Ayibona leyo nto leyo. So iyona enye into abakhale ngayo. Okunye abanye abasebenzi baxoshwa, which is other employees were fired after inquiring about their payments. Ukuthi nje baveze ikhalazo ukuthi kena ayibo asiholi thina, baxoshelwa nje lokho. Okay, maqondana namalungelo akho kuleso simo leso, kumele understand ukuthi kena how to react the right way, because ukureacta ngama emotional reactions, they do not solve your problems and they do not make you to win the case if ever you happen to escalate it to external remedies like OCCMA. You must have a factual evidence ukuthi kena kwenzakaleni and wena wenzeni ukuthi kena uzama ukulungisa leyo nto leyo ngaphambi kokuthi kena uyi-escalate to ama external bodies like OCCMA. Ayibona leyo nto leyo. Njengoba ngisho ngithi kena please watch this episode towards the end so that you will understand about that part, because ngizothi ukuthi nje nqampu mase sizoceda ngaleyo part leyo. Okay, the employer does not communicate or clarify wages matters with employers or with workers, I mean. Iyona enye inkinga leyo. And fear of retaliation if workers demand their legal entitlement. Okay, bayasaba ke manje abasebenzi ukuthi basukume babe nezikhalazo, bafune ama answers about indlela kwenzakala ngakhona, bengaholi zonke lezi zinto lezo, because baphenduka i-target. U-employer wenza noma ngabe yini ukuthi kena enze umsebenzi, ama working conditions alabo abacomplainayo ukuthi abenzima to the point ukuthi kena bangaze beyithole sebedikibala sebeduba umsebenzi or sebenza izinto yena azoyikhomba njengama misconduct ukuthi abaxoshele zona. Uyayibona lento le sekuba nalawo ma threats lawo. So many employees they fear retaliation to that point. Okay, after ke sesiconductile i-case analysis ngama concerns wabo ababhekene nawo, because uma uza kithi unenkinga iyona into ebalekile ukuthi ke masiqonde kahle ukuthi kena i-case yakho imi kanjani, yini lento lena ekuhlukumezayo. Then we have to list all those concerns. Uyayibona leyo nto leyo, bese ke sizoconducta i-analysis ukuthi kena maqondana namalungelo akho, how were they violated and what options do you have ukuthi kena ulwele i-justice ngalokhu umqashi akwenzile kuwena. Okay, now we come to the part lona yoku-analyze wona ke lama concerns lawa maqondana namalungelo akhe omsebenzi. Okay, legal concerns are identified. Sizowabala nje wonke bese emva kwaloko bese sichaza ukuthi kena abasebenzi uma bebhekena lesi simo lesi amalungelo abo athi banayo mapha ama options ukuthi kena bakwazi ukuthi balwe nalenkinga ngendlela efanele futhi ezovuna bona. Okay, concern number 1, non-payment of wages. Non-payment of wages specifically it violates a Basic Condition of Employment Act section 32. Okay, bese kuthi ke concern number 2, failure to pay all due wages on agreed date. Okay, concern number 3, no registration for UIF. In bracket lokho Unemployment Insurance Act states that UIF registration is required after 24 hours of employment. Okay, uma kuvela ukuthi abasebenzi laba it is one of their concerns ukuthi kena they are not registered for UIF, and the Unemployment Insurance Act ithi kena umsebenzi kumele abe registered for UIF once are employed for 24 hours. Uma nje uqashwa namhlanje isikhathi ngubani, it's 2:30 tomorrow going forward you are entitled to be registered for UIF. I hope that is clear. I'm sorry. Concerned number 4, no pay slips. And uma siyibheka lento lena kumalungelo abo abasebenzi ukuthi ke what rights are violated if they are not given ama pay slips. It violates the Basic Conditions of Employment section 33, which states that every worker must receive a pay slip. Kuyilungelo lomsebenzi loyo. It is written in the legislations where labor law, and it is constitutional. Okay, then we come to number 5. Concern number 5. Concern number 5 is no employment contract. Uma kungukuthi kena usebenza without an employment contract, what exactly are the rights that are violated? The Basic Conditions of Employment Act that states employer must provide written particulars. Yes. Okay. Sindlulele phambili siye ku concern number 6. Concern number 6 ume kanje. Retaliation against workers. Uma kungukuthi ke abasebenzi bazama ukusukuma sebabhekana nokuba ngama-target ku-employer. What rights are violated when that act targeted to abasebenzi? It violates the Labor Relations Act. Dismissal or threats for asserting rights is automatically unfair dismissal. I don't know if you understand me. Retaliation against workers. It's violating the Labor Relations Act, which state dismissal or threats for asserting rights is automatically unfair dismissal. Okusho ukuthi uma kungukuthi ke uzokwenzeka ukuthi ke na emsebenzini wena uyathola ukuthi soyahlukumezeka ngenxa yokuthi ke na u-exercise ama rights wakho. According to the Labor Relations Act, i-dismissal yalapha nama threats for asserting your rights, it's automatically unfair dismissal. Okay, and yeah, now we come to ama recommended actions ukuthi ke nabasebenzi bangawathatha uma bebhekana nesimo esithi asifane nalesi. Okay, group case filing, that's number 1, and it's what we recommend ukuthi ke na umsebenzi uma ezocontacta umkhonto wabasebenzi ezobika inkinga abhekene nayo emsebenzini, futhi okungesiye na yedwa obhekene naleyo nkinga leyo, babhekene nayo njengabasebenzi bebonke. So it is recommended ukuthi ke na when that action is taken ukuthi ke na ku resolve lezo inkinga lezo, they must file a group case, bahlangane kube collective agreement A1. Okay, number 2, organize the remaining 7 affected employees into a WhatsApp group. That's what we recommended, ukuthi ke ngabahlanganise into one group, enze i-WhatsApp group lapho sizo communicate nabo bebonke, sibone ukuthi ke na sinceda kanjani, sizame ukuthi ke na ba understand i-situation, ba understand futhi namalungelo abo ukuthi ke na alimele kanjani, and what options do they have going forward ukuthi ke na balwe nalenkinga ngendlela efanele ngaphandle kwama emotions. Ibona le nto leyo. Number 3 is to prepare a collective complaint to be filed at the Department of Labor and CCMA. Those are the 3 recommended options in that matter. Okay, but prior before that, it is recommended ukuthi ke na umqashi anikezwe ithuba lokuthi ke na alungise lenkinga. Lokho kungenzeka kanjani? Ngokuthi ke na nibhale i-letter of demand, nibhale zonke izikhalazo zenu phansi, bese ni-emaila straight to the office. Siyazi ukuthi ke na nisuke nazi ukuthi ke na umqashi akafune kuzwa next ngama complaints abhekene nale simo lesi anisebenzisa ngaphansi kwaso. Lokho nisuke nikwenzela i-procedure, because vele amathemba ukuthi ke na umqashi loyo uzokwenza ngendlela ehlukile yini ngoba naku senifake i-formal complaint. There is no guarantee for that, but for i-case yenu later ukuthi ke na when you have to prove ukuthi ke umqashi ngempela ubengafuna uku-cooperate at any point ukuthi ke na kulunga inkinga zenu, then that complaint eniyibhalile eformal izoba yi-proof, because at CCMA you must produce proof ukuthi nje ukhulume nje ngomlomo, just a statement without proof, that doesn't make your case ukuthi kena ibe strong enough ukuthi kena ungawina. So ngaso sonke isikhathi siyagqugquzela ukuthi abasebenzi abajwayele ukuthi ke bakwazi ukuthi ke nabadocumente wonke ama timelines of events as they unfold while they are still employed, trying to resolve issues which they are facing because of employers' conduct. So kubalulekile kakhulu lokho because you have to produce a solid proof